Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome today to Mordheim, City of the Damned. This is a game I've been wanting to show you guys for ages, and it just got lost. I am really sorry about that. It's something that I've been promising you for ages, and it just keeps getting put back and put back and put back. And I am really, very sorry. So we're going to do it right now. We're going to get it done. So this is currently in early access. This is a very early build of it. There's going to be loads to be added to it. Right now it's pretty bare, but I'm going to show you what the general concept is going to be. So for now there's pretty much just the skirmish option in there with basically no kind of progression as such. So at the minute there's only 3 of the factions currently available, so you can play as the Skaven, the Human Mercenaries, or the Sisters of Sigmar. So I quite like the Skaven, but that's because I'm old school Warhammer fan. So this game is going to be based in the Warhammer. This is a recreation of the old game. It's pretty cool. So far, very interesting. But I think we will try... You know what? Let's just go with the Skaven. I love the Skaven too much. Their design is just too cool. So this game, it's kind of a tactics game, sort of, but it's got a few more interesting kind of concepts to it. It's got quite a bit of dice rolling, but it's sort of hidden in the background. Once we get into the game, I'll be able to show you this a lot more. So here is the current management screen once you've started your campaign. As you can see, most of them have got big coming soon signs next to them because they're not in the game yet. So there's many things that aren't in the game yet. Like for example, when your people get damaged, they can lose limbs. That's currently not in the game. There's no permanent status effects on your guys. It's literally just the combat that's basically in the game at the moment. So we're literally going to jump straight into that. Because that's, let's face it, that's the meat, that's what we want to see. So, we are just going to literally, there you go, play with no consequences. That's pretty much all we can do at the minute. So, let's just play with no consequences. And we want this to be a offline game. So, we will be fighting a computer. I don't mind what map, I don't mind any of this other stuff, and yep, we are all good to go. So for the general part of the gameplay, I will be using a controller for it. Mouse and keyboard and everything works perfectly fine. It's just that once you see the movement system, you'll understand a little bit more why I kind of like the controller for it at the minute. As I say, it's not essential, it's just personal preference, I personally think. Okay, so we have got our first guy here. Now, all of a sudden you're going to see quite a lot. The maps are pretty big, so we don't know where an enemy is unless we can see them, which currently I can't see them. So you can go into like a tactical view, so you can try and look around, find out a little bit more, so we can see our guys there, but we can't see any enemies because we literally just don't know where they are. You need to have line of sight for you to see them, so that's something that we need to be prepared of. Now, the ring around me is where I'm currently available to move, so the game works on a base of action points. So I need 1 action point to move, and if I go into the next ring, that'll then cost me another action point, but I can move anywhere within the ring. So I think that's a pretty cool way of doing the movement system, because this is very much based on movement, so it's pretty cool. Then you've also got several types of action that can use it, so it could be jumping down a ledge, or leaping across, or jumping up somewhere. So you can see one over there, there's one to drop down. You can probably jump up there as well. Now, I think if I go back, it will actually refund me. Yes, it will. So to remember that I've been here before. So we can go back. So until you actually finalise your move, you can pretty much do what the hell you want, really. So at the minute, we're just going to be looking around and trying to find out where our enemy actually is. Which at the moment, I can't see any of them. I have no line of sight at all. Now this guy doesn't have any kind of range, so here you go, we'll actually show you on the action. So if we wanted to jump down, there is the potential for falling damage, but I succeeded. So there was like a little in the background dice roll, like I was telling you about before. And we've kind of jumped in the way of the worst possible thing. That is their like champion hero. So they're dangerous. They're big fighters. We also have to take a roll on them to decide your fear and things of that nature. So we kind of don't want to be near him, so I'm actually going to try and climb away. I'm going to risk climbing. It looks like I've got away with it. Yeah, there we go. So that was a success as well. So yeah, I kind of don't want to be going after him unless I've got my guy as well. Now, I've got one last point which I'm going to use to be put in... Well, it's like an actual combat point which I'm going to use to put myself into an ambush stance. So if anyone comes past me, I've got a chance for ambushing them. So, now it's their turn, but again, because we can't actually see them, we don't get to know what they're doing. So, that's just happened somewhere, and that's the best that we know. So, the entire first part is finding each other, which we want to do, but we also don't want to, like, walk in front of anyone who's going to brutally beat us to death. So there's two ways of winning. I can either kill there's someone. Right, here we go. We can actually get some combat going. So we're going to run into his combat area, and now we're forced to go into combat. That's it. We've touched the range now. So two ways of winning. We can either kill them all, or we can cause them to retreat. To cause them to retreat, you've just got to kill most of them, or cause them to fail certain roles such as fear. If they get too scared, they'll run away. So that's something that we need to also consider. So we're going to keep him locked in melee range. And again, we've just got to... Right, now this guy we have actually seen, so we get to watch what he's doing. So he's walking down there, he's not coming up here after us. So he's going, wandering off somewhere, and then that's it. I don't know where he's gone now, because I've lost any kind of range. And this is one of my actual range guys, so I think what we'll do here is we'll try and get him up nice and high, if we can. Hopefully he succeeds and doesn't just fall back off the wall. Thank goodness. There's my champion behind him there, in fact. So that's who we want to kind of square up against their champion, realistically. Now, what we want to be doing here... That's actually as far as I can run. So, can we see any of them? No, I can see my own guys, but I can't see them. Well, what we'll do for now, then, is we'll just put this Musk of Courage on ourselves. Since we can't do anything else. And we failed it anyway, so there we go. What a brilliant place for the camera there for me. Should we try one more time? I've got enough to try again. And the camera's done it again. Thanks. Was that a success that time? Well, I didn't say failure, so it must have been. Right, end turn. Right. Let's try and get... Should we just go on this guy? Because I've got backup here. Right, let's try and take out their champion very early on. Now I have to do a fear check, which I've failed. So I am actually scared right now, which isn't great. So you'll see the gauges in the top left. They're how close you are towards winning. So the lower they get, the more chance you've got of actually routing, or routing the enemy. So we're going to put ourselves into dodge stance. If he tries to hit us, I've got an increased chance of dodging. Skaven, pretty good on the old dodge stuff. So he's delaying his turn. Right, so we can't go into that green... We can't end our turn in that green radius, so... Fear check, succeed. Right, so we're going to attack this guy. Looks like he's still got a chance to counter-attack though, which is a bit dangerous for me. Particularly since I took damage and he didn't. That's in fact dreadful. But the thing is he can't leave. Well, he can leave, but it's difficult for him to leave. This little attack radius, we should be able to squeeze another Skaven in here. Who apparently also failed the check, so... But either way, we're now currently trying to overwhelm this guy with pure numbers. I'm hoping I can take him out nice and early. And then I can use my champion to pick off their smaller guys who are on their own. That's the hope. So, I doubt we can squeeze anyone else in there. Oh, can we? Oh, we can just squeeze one in that little corner there. So we've managed to really overwhelm this guy. And he's kind of got nowhere to retreat. Because if he tried to do the, as it were... retreat sort of stance to try and back away from us, he's kind of got nowhere to go, and that's sort of my hope. He's still delaying his turn, so yeah, we're actually currently losing at the minute because we've been feared so many times, which is a bit concerning, honestly. But hopefully we can start to pull that back. So every time we critical hit, for example, or we take someone down, or we scare someone, that's when it's going to start to really matter. So we've got a chance to really go on this guy here. So he's got to be getting pretty weak, I would say. Is this a guy we can see? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Just all these scavens around some big ogre. Oh, he's really taking his time on his turn. So I am really excited for this game to come out. I've been trying to basically not play this too much. Like before this game now, I've had one game before, which is probably going to show really badly. I managed to succeed to not be stupid, which was good for once. So I'm still a bit of a noob at it, but I'm trying to basically not spend too much time on it because I want to really enjoy it when it's out, if that makes any sense. Any at all? Right, let's try and climb over this. I love these big warriors, they just look so cool. So cool. I cannot see any of them. Right, let's just put ourselves in ambush stance anyway. So, we've got a big guy just sitting on a bridge, just looking for trouble. So, it's not so bad once you... here we go, so he's just coming to range. So we now know where he... And it actually is in front of a guy that we're about to use, who can charge him, so... Let's do exactly that. Bam. He's got a chance of a counter-attack, which sadly hits. And I'm going to put myself into a parry stance. So if he tries to hit me during his own turn, I've got an increased chance of just blocking him. Oh, here we go. Someone else has now come into our view. He's charging one of my guys. And we dodge. We haven't got enough initiative saved up for a counter-attack though, otherwise we could have gone back in then. Sadly we didn't, so such is the way. Because I used all my points to just rapidly attack that one guy. So now we've just got to wait for the last of their warriors to finish up their moves, and then it should be us. And it should restart all over again. So it goes in an order of, I believe it's initiative the stat is, I think. I could be wrong on that stat. I say I'm probably saying loads of this stuff that's probably not perfectly factual, but I need to. I don't want to play this game too much. I really badly want to wait till it's really out because I love all the old school Games Workshop stuff. Absolutely love it. Which is why I'm always absolutely soul destroyed when loads of Warhammer games and stuff come out that are dreadful. So it was nice to see one that was based in the fantasy universe coming out that looked like it was kind of trying to be good. And so now I want it to be really good. So kind of, even though this is early access, I'm kind of trying to be like, it's early access, this is like a brief demo for me at the minute. And I don't want to take it as anything else until it's finished. The second they put that big finish stamp on it, then I'll be like, that's when I'm going to really get into the game and just sit there for hours playing it. I'm a bit gutted I missed that last attack. At least we managed to dodge that. Oh, we parried that one. Go on, son. Go on. Oh, he took one. But still, at least he didn't take 3 hits to the face. He dodged 2. Well, dodged 1, parried another one, which is pretty impressive. Let's not besmirch that achievement. Let's just quickly sneak past you. Can we get close enough to get a shot on anyone? Can we even see anyone? I'm sure when I was moving this guy I could see people fighting. Was that incorrect of me? I'm sure I could see someone. I remember seeing someone. Can we not shoot this guy right here? Can I not jump and can we not just shoot him from here? Is that not a thing that we can do? Well, they're still fighting down there. I still don't know where half of their team are, which is annoying. We can wither him. Let's try and do that. Let's do a little bit of magic on him. And it's a fail. So there we go. It's not going well for us, which means I suffer for that. Let's try another Musk of Courage. Seems that's gone a bit better. Ah, and he's getting feared and everything. It's all going bad. Right, oh, come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Dodge stance. We've got to bring this guy down. We have to. All of my guys have taken so much damage. I can't even hit him now. Turn start effect. Oh, this is so bad. This is very bad. We're just losing everything to this guy. Maybe trying to overwhelm him right from the start was a very bad idea. No, let's not Black Thunder again. Let's Black Hunger. Just dodge stance that. I need to get my big guy against him, really. If we can do this, this will kill him. No, that somehow didn't kill him. Okay, this will. There we go. One down.